my name's Katie. Welcome to my channel. I am a travel advisor who can help you travel anywhere, but I specialize in Disney and Universal vacations, and today I am here at Universal's Endless Summer Dockside Resort to give you a tour, show you all of the amenities, the extra park perks that you get by staying at a Universal resort, and everything that this hotel has to offer. Let's take a look. In addition to the added fun of staying on site at Universal, so you never have to leave that Universal bubble of vacation, there are some specific extras that you get for booking a Universal Orlando vacation package and staying at a Universal hotel. You get access to early park admission. This gets you into select theme parks on select days 1 hour early, and it really focuses on the wizarding world of Harry Potter. You get free bus transportation by staying at this resort to all Universal theme parks. Additionally, you have the opportunity to use your key card to charge any purchases you make onto your room so that you can pay everything all at once at the end, and then you can have merchandise you purchased in the park delivered to your hotel. Let's take a look at where Dockside is located in the greater map of Universal Orlando Resort. Much of Universal Orlando Resort is situated in one area and is all walkable and connected. Endless Summer Dockside is not a part of this area. That would be the main campus, the City Walk, Universal Studios Florida, and Universal Islands of Adventure area. The Endless Summers, both Dockside and its sister resort Surfside, are located about a 10-minute bus ride away from main campus and about a 10-minute bus ride away from the future site of Epic Universe. So you're going to be relying solely on bus transportation at this resort. Here's a map of what the whole property of Dockside looks like. We're going to start out front on the bus loop and what you're going to see when you arrive. So the resort has the main porte-cochere here where you can drive up when you're checking in, drop off your luggage, be picked up, dropped off, all that sort of thing. And then there are ample parking structures around the resort as well. And as you look at the building on the left, you're going to have the bus stops. That is where you're going to pick up the bus to take you to all of the theme parks. It's going to be about a 10-minute bus ride to the main campus City Walk area, and in the future, when Epic Universe opens, it's going to be a 10-minute bus ride there as well. And if you are going to Volcano Bay, you are going to take a bus to City Walk, then you are going to catch a connecting bus to Volcano Bay. The buses are very nice, they're air-conditioned, ample seating, comfortable, and they come about once every 15 to 20 minutes is what's advertised, but in my experience, they came more frequently than that. Bus stops do have shade. They are covered unless the line is really long, then you might be out in the open. And the buses do accommodate scooters and wheelchairs, so all of my accessible friends are covered. Buses are the only form of transportation to the theme parks from this resort, and you cannot walk to the theme parks from this resort. Universal also provides a paid option for a bus from Orlando International Airport to and from the hotel. That is an additional cost. Now let's go into the central area of the resort. This is where you're going to find the lobby area as well as most of the dining options. As we walk right into the lobby, you're going to see this is really the main hub of activity at this hotel. And it has the fun dockside, like beachy wooden vibes. So it's cute. It's got a lot of seating, so if you're arriving early or staying late after checkout, there's definitely somewhere where you can hang out a little bit. We also have in this corner bell services who can help you with your luggage. They will hold your bags for you before or after check-in, so if you are arriving at 11 a.m., your room's not ready until 4, you can leave your bags with them and then go enjoy the theme parks. And then we have the front desk. Of course, they're going to help with check-in, check-out, any issues you might have during your stay. The line can get very long, so keep that in mind. There is an online check-in option that I do suggest you use, but you still have to wait in line to get your key cards and do some stuff when you arrive. I don't love that. It's not as easy as mobile check-in at Disney World. And then we have the Universal Vacation Planning Desk. This is your go-to spot for all things theme park while you're at the hotel. This is where you're going to pick up your physical theme park tickets as part of your vacation package. So that is your Universal go-to area. And then of course you have the Universal Studios store. all sorts of merch. They had some resort-specific merch. They also had some pool items, so if you forget a bathing suit or something like that, they've got you covered. They also had some toiletries and a few emergency items if you might forget those. There is also a Walgreens about a 5 to 10 minute walk across the street, so you've got that covered. There is also an Avis car rental desk right here in the lobby. So if you need to rent a car for any reason, even if you just want to do a one-day car rental, you can pick up and drop off from the hotel, which is great. That's available at all Universal resorts. Then we have our first food and beverage option right here in the lobby, a full Starbucks. So that is a really great perk. They have a complete full Starbucks here in the lobby. Also right in the lobby is a full service bar with lounge seating as well. Connected to the lobby is the main dining option, and this is a food court. You've got lots of seating here, and then you will enter into the traditional food court area. There are several different stations. You have a lot of prepackaged options, including some frozen options like easy grab-and-go chips and stuff like that. They did have an area here that was designated gluten-free, although I will say it was sort of just things that happened to be gluten-free versus actually like designated special gluten-free treats or something like that. There's lots of beverages, alcoholic canned beverages, beer and wine, and you also had all sorts of sodas, waters, juices. There were several kinds of milk that you could get. So all of your prepackaged beverages, you're good to go. And then there are several stations, each with different sorts of foods that you can order from. Some are made to order, some are, ready to go in a case. There was even a fruit bar during breakfast, and then a salad bar for lunch and dinner. There are rotating menus here for breakfast and then lunch and dinner. There are hot options as well as many prepackaged cold options like salads and things like that. I thought that what was offered was definitely a step above your traditional mall food court. I thought they had some solid options. I liked that they had a lot of prepackaged things to grab and go if you wanted to. I loved that they had a salad bar, and they did have what I would consider a lot of healthier options, but then they also had, not to say it's not healthy, but they also had burgers and fries and all of that sort of traditional stuff. They had kids meals as well. They do offer you the opportunity to purchase a refillable mug, so you can fill that up with your coffee every morning, or you can use the Coke Freestyle machines. But this is only good for use at the hotel. It does not work at the parks. There's a separate Coke Freestyle cup you can get at the parks. There's ample seating here, and it's easy to take the food back to your room as well. And that is it for the central area. So on either side, the central area is surrounded by tower structures, and that's where you're going to find all of the hotel rooms as well as the pool. So the sides are almost identical. They both have large pools, and they both are full of hotel rooms. So let's take a look at tower number 2 first. Connected by an open air hallway to the main lobby area, this is where you are going to find the arcade. I would say it was a medium-sized arcade, but a fun option to have for kids staying at this resort. Now moving into the pool area, I will say both of the pools here are fenced and you need a key card to get into them, so safety first. This is a large pool. There is ample seating around this pool, and I thought that the loungers looked comfortable. There were tons of them, and there were plenty of lifeguards on duty. During our visit, the pool hours were 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., but of course that is always subject to change, though it was printed on a metal sign, so I think that's probably pretty frequently what it is. There was an accessible chair to get into the pool. There were life jackets available for your use. This pool had a zero entry option, which is really fun. There was even a little sandy area that you could play in and have some chairs in, and there were ping pong tables for some fun by the pool. There is also a pool bar that had a full menu of beverages, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, as well as some poolside snacks, so you could definitely get some food or drink while you're waiting by the pool. I thought that the size of these pools, as well as the size and menu of the pool bars, was really great, especially for this price point. I think this is a really fun pool. All right, let's take a look over at tower number 1. So again, we're going to be connected via those open air hallways, and throughout these hallways you are going to find some laundry facilities that you can use. That's an extra cost, as well as ice machines and vending machines are available. In tower 1 is where we're going to find the well-appointed fitness center. There's all sorts of cardio equipment, free weights, as well as weight machines, weight benches. I found this to be a nice, bright, airy, well-kept fitness center, and if a fitness center is important to you and you're looking to stay at a value budget hotel, comparably, the hotels at Disney at this price point do not have fitness centers. So that is something to keep in mind if you're looking at a larger Orlando area stay. Let's take a look at the pool over in Tower 1. Very comparable in size and amenities to the pool in tower number 2. So I really don't think there's a big benefit or difference to staying in one side of this hotel or the other side, so I wouldn't worry about that. We've got life jackets over here, we've got the beachy sandy areas, tons of chairs, and there's even a splash pad over here. That's the biggest difference at this pool. You've got the splash pad. This pool also did not have the zero entry, so if you're staying with the youngest kiddos, that zero entry is really important, or the splash pad, you know, you have one on one side, one on the other. And of course, guests are able to use both pools, no matter what side of the hotel you're staying at. We also have another pool bar here, full beverage service available, as well as some food. And we've got the same comfy lounge chairs over here. All right, now let's get into it. The most important part of your stay, your room. So here's what the hallways look like. We've got some cute Dockside artwork, and then you have your standard hotel hallway, key card door, and let's dive into the rooms. So there are 2 different kinds of rooms that you're gonna find in this hotel. I stayed in a 2-bedroom suite, and here's a look at that. And if you would like an in-depth tour of this 2-bedroom suite, I have a whole video just looking at all the nitty-gritty details of this room, and I've linked that here. So this is a 2-bedroom suite. It sleeps 6 with 1 bathroom and a kitchenette area. So you've got the primary bedroom here with 1 bed, TV, little closet. Then you have the sink area, the restroom. You've got this kitchenette with microwave and mini fridge, and then basically a whole standard hotel room right here. The 2 beds, TV, little dresser area, and it's all got that cute beach dockside surfy vibe. And I really enjoyed staying in this room. Here's the standard room. It's basically the same thing, and you just take out that kitchenette and that additional primary bedroom. So this sleeps 4, and this is what the standard room is going to be. And those are the 2 kinds of rooms offered at this hotel. Again, I've got that full video looking at all the details of the 2-bedroom suite if you want to check that out. And what I will say here really quickly is these are very bare bones budget rooms. This is not a luxurious room. So the quality of things like the linens and just the furniture, it is very budget, very value, but it was very clean, it was comfortable enough, and for the price point you're getting a lot of space. You can sleep a lot of people in this 2-bedroom suite, and I would say that the standard rooms are very, very comparable to the experience here. You're just in a smaller room without that kitchenette. All right, we've done it. We've toured the whole hotel of Endless Summer Dockside. Now, let me tell you what I thought about my stay here. I really enjoyed my stay here. I had appropriate expectations that this was going to be a budget stay, and I was impressed with what was offered for a budget hotel. I thought that the overall vibe was very nice, airy, bright. I thought that the food offerings, the amount of food offerings was great. You've got 2 pool bars that have food. You have a large food court, a Starbucks, and a bar in the main lobby. That's a lot of options for a value resort. I thought that the pools were very large, well appointed, really good experience for a pool. You don't have something like a water slide or a super fancy splash pad, so you don't have that like really upgraded pool feel, but I thought these pools were great. You have a fitness center. That is great at a budget level resort, and I was very happy to stay in that 2-bedroom suite that had the kitchenette option and a lot of floor space for staying there with 2 people. Now the downsides are you're taking that bus, you cannot walk to the theme parks, or you don't have some nicer transportation like a boat. You don't have sit-down dining here. You don't have any sort of elevated dining experience. It's just quick service. And there's not luxury. This is not a luxurious hotel. Your room, out of your room, nothing is super fancy, cozy amenities going on here. So let's talk about who I think should stay here. I think budget-focused travelers, where budget is one of your top priorities, I think this is a great option for you to be able to stay on Universal property and still have a budget that works for you and your family. Parties of 5 or 6 who are not going to fit into a standard room at most resorts, you can fit into this 2-bedroom suite, so that's a great option for you. Someone who is looking to go to Universal and you really just want to sleep in the room. You're really focused on the parks. You're not that focused on your hotel stay. So if you're going to be getting into the park early in the morning and staying until late at night, and you really just want somewhere to shower and sleep, don't spend the extra money on something more luxurious when you're happy with just having somewhere to lay your head at night. This is a great option. And if you want access to Universal's early entry and other theme park perks, staying at a Universal hotel is the way to get it. I think that a huge part of deciding where you want to stay is having your expectations appropriately managed and set before you go. So you need to know going into a stay here that this is a budget, a value level stay, know what is available at the hotel and what is not available at the hotel, and don't think, I want to spend X number of dollars, this is within my X number of dollars, but then pay that and expect something that is a lot fancier. And you know what? You watched this video, so you know exactly what to expect. So you know that a stay at Endless Summer Dockside is going to be a budget experience. That doesn't mean bad experience. We saw how you can have a great time at this resort. So just make sure you have those expectations set that this is a budget hotel. Let's talk about who should not stay here. Luxury travelers. If you want luxury and amenities, this is not your hotel. There are several Universal hotels that are going to be a much better fit for you. If you want to be able to walk to the theme parks, you cannot do that from Endless Summer Dockside. And if you want Express Pass, which is Universal's Jump the Line system, included in your stay, this is not one of the hotels that includes that. Some of their more luxury hotels do include that. And that is a huge perk. Highly recommend that perk. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you are looking to stay at Endless Summer Dockside, any other Universal hotel, or go on any other vacation, I would love to be your travel agent. You can contact me on the information on your screen. I hope this was helpful, and have a magical vacation.